Hello my little hackmons. Welcome back to my first drawing stream in a while. Let's jump right into it. So, I'm not really good at drawing, but that's kind of my style. I love drawing like weird monsters and stuff, and so my style just kind of became like creepy children's drawing. What kind of thing should I draw? Something people are afraid of. I'm gonna draw a weird spider-looking dude. Ooh, cool idea. A black widow, but the hourglass is his body. Like it's actually his body. I also have a ton of Sharpies here. I love Sharpies, so we can definitely make these weird little guys look super unique. I like to keep things like really uneven because I think it looks cool. Ooh, that kind of looks like the way I draw dresses. Ooh, maybe it can be like there's a woman's head right here and then like spider legs. Okay, this is cool already. I'm liking this. I'm actually planning on making a trading card game with some of these types of illustrations I make. Oh, someone's here already. Hello. See. Oh, they left already. Boo. Oh, they're back. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Just have the lady with closed eyes. I imagine this being like, it looks like a pretty lady and like damsel in distress at first, but then the spider bit pops out. Move the camera slightly. I'm gonna do the hair in color. Maybe just a little mouth. Maybe some blush. Like kawaii Japanese style blush. I also like that style. I also like drawing in that style sometimes too, the kawaii style. So now we'll do the spider's legs, but what if instead of just being like normal spider legs, they've got like drills at the end or something. So like, let me show you what I mean. So you go like that, but then you have like this big pointy triangle bit right here. Ooh, someone's liked the stream already. Thank you. And then we have the exact same on the other side. Ooh, this is cool. It's almost like a ballerina style position. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. I was just like, hey, let's draw a spider. And then it just kept going from there. That's why I like drawing and like doing creative stuff like completely unprompted. Like that's how I get my best ideas. Okay, I've never been like I've never been into being told what to do. Rebel against authority, kids. Just like The Simpsons taught you. Speaking of The Simpsons, I was watching a Treehouse of Horror last night, and that got me excited because I realized that means they're gonna do another Treehouse of Horror again this year. So here's me already like speculating on what's gonna be parodied. Also, speaking of speculation, Halloween Horror Nights, the new Blumhouse announcement. I've never really thought the Blumhouse haunted houses looked any good, but this year's looks really cool. I love I've never seen either of the movies, But I'm so glad that we have what appears to be a female killer, which is always something I love in horror. And just in media in general, you know, I love villains, and I think it's really sad that, you know, we can show girls being super cool action heroes, but for some reason they can't be a scary villain. And I'm hoping, you know, because I want to direct horror movies, I'm hoping I can sort of change that stigma. So I'm happy that I mean it looked like a girl from behind with a long ponytail, um, but yeah, that looks really cool. And the other guy too with the mask is really cool looking. Ooh, this is nice so far, but it's not creepy enough. Hmm. What can I do to make this weirder and creepier? Ooh. Okay. We take like this section here, and then I'm gonna draw spider heads on these. With like all the little eyes that they have, big fangs. I really like nature stuff, and like I'm not the type of person to get super close to animals because I'm scared of animals sometimes, but I love watching like nature documentaries, you know, your Animal Planet, Nat Geo, David Attenborough. Um, and that's you can actually find a lot of like really good horror inspiration just from watching those. I love watching like the sort of predator prey type stuff. Ooh, I like this. I like this. There was this really cool series on Netflix called David Attenborough's Life in Color. Um and I watched this episode about this spider that it can appear it's yellow, and so it likes to sit on yellow flowers to catch the bees and butterflies that go there and eat them. But the spider can also drain its body fluids to become white, and then it can sit on white flowers too, which is really cool. I should draw something like that someday. Oh, this is really cool, actually. Um, okay, let's color it in. Um, all right, so we gotta get. Okay, so let's just draw the lady's skin tone first. Let's see. I don't know if I want the blush to be lighter or darker than her skin. Let's go with this pink one. This pink one looks nice. I love Sharpies. They're really fun. I love how like they're supposed to be used for like office work and stuff, but they ended up coming out with really fun colors, and now everyone just uses them to draw stuff. I like this dark blue. I think it goes really well with the skin tone. Ooh yeah, really like that. You know, it might be hard for some of you guys to see the colors, so let me just turn on the light in my room a little. Is that better? Yeah, probably should move Sharpie pot out of the way so you can better see it. Pencil go right here. Hair's a little thin, so we're gonna make it look a bit thicker. Um, Okay, then thinking, kind of want to add some sort of design on the body. Maybe like an hour, maybe like a sort of what's the word? Recursive hourglass. I love recursive patterns. They're so cool looking. Oh, that didn't turn out what I thought it was gonna be, but it's cool looking. You know, when you draw horror art, like, mistakes you make, they don't really matter because they can end up making it, stupid pencil, can end up making what you're drawing even more scary. And I love that. Ooh, this is cool. This almost gives me like a sort of like neon, like playing card kind of vibe. There's just like so many horror tropes and aesthetics that I love so much. About go down here. What if we give it a triangle pattern up here? It's very angular spider. So it kind of looks like fangs. That's cool. Ooh, look, you've almost got like one of those like curvy pumpkin mouths right here, or it almost looks like lightning too. No, not that lightning. No one's come yet. Sad. You know, feel free to, you know, drop by, say hi. I love everybody who comes to the stream. Come to the stream, I'll be your friend forever. So we've got this very big boy Sharpie, which I guess we can use for this part. Ooh, that's dry. But then sometimes even like drier Sharpies like this, even that can be like the weird messed up look you're going for. Because the look I usually go for with my stuff is, it looks very like childish and scribbly, but that's kind of what makes it like creepier, because it's like, why would a child be drawing all these insane and disturbing things? So I want the hourglass here to be red. But I also kind of want these guys, the spider eyes, to be red. Kind of looks like the spider from Neopets. Haven't played that in a while. Ooh, that was nice filling. It almost filled in a little way. Ooh, should the fangs be red too? Yeah, let's make the fangs red. So you can see both sides with the spider heads. The number of eyes they have is different, and I think that's pretty cool, because I love asymmetric design. That's cool because it almost, from this angle you can see the spider head, but from here it almost looks like butterfly wings. I think I want to make the actual head black as well. Should add some music to my next stream or something. Speaking of music, like, I don't know how many of you guys are into drum corps international or like marching band stuff, but I'm super into that kind of stuff, so I'm probably going to make a few posts about it here too. I definitely want to do a stream where I talk about my DCI predictions for this year. It'll be fun. Obviously, you know, before the Kingdom Hearts one I did today, my previously last post was a quote unquote walkthrough of Final Fantasy VII, which was actually a Drum Corps International playlist of some of my favorite songs, because they're super weird about copyright for some reason. Which I think a lot of the whole copyright situation that a lot of marching bands get into is really stupid, because like the marching band isn't claiming the song is their own. They always give credit, like in the programs, and when they say, you know, what song they're doing, they're like, oh, we're gonna play this song by this artist, and on the DCI YouTube videos, they always show like all the weird like record label stuff, distributed by, published by, whatever. So I think a lot of the copyright stuff is really silly, and it's stupid that they copyright songs that the marching bands created themselves. I've never been a fan of, you know, I know like protecting intellectual property is important and everything. You know, you shouldn't plagiarize, shouldn't claim somebody else's work as your own. But I've never been a fan of all the problems surrounding copyright law. So that's why on all of my songs that I've created, you know, I've always said, hey, you know, if you want to cover this or remix this, it's really cool. You know, just give me credit and send me a link so I can react to it or something. Okay, so we're done with the spider heads. Now, where was that red Sharpie? Here it is. I'm gonna make these sort of rectangular outlines. After going on a tangent about DCI. I mean, nobody's here, so I can feel free to go on a tangent about DCI if I want to. This season looks so good, you guys. Like, I am so hyped. You know, some people have started posting. People have posted full shows. People have posted parts of shows. From what I've seen, Bluecoats, my favorite band, look amazing as always. I love the trippy visuals there. They've kind of gone with a psychedelic theme for a few years now, and I think that's pretty cool because I like that imagery. Blue Devils, oh my god, their show is so fun. It's got a different vibe to me than most of Blue Devil's stuff, because Blue Devils really take themselves seriously a lot. And they still do in Tempest Blue, which I went to a DCI show, and I actually I did show it off in some of my music streams. I have a Tempest Blue show shirt that's really cool. It's different because they're still taking themselves very seriously, but Tempest Blue is like really fun and upbeat. There's a lot of dancing involved, and I really enjoyed that. But a small part of me thinks that Blue Devils aren't going to take first this year. I don't know why. It's just that they it doesn't seem like on the scale of some of their previous shows. Like, I know a lot of bands were hit hard after COVID, and I respect that. But it doesn't have like the sort of grand flourish that a lot of Blue Devil shows had. I'm kind of thinking this year that Blue Coats will take first. Although, really, I'm hoping that the Academy gets a good score, because I really enjoyed when I saw them, because it's totally my aesthetic. You know, purple and black are my two favorite colors. I would die for those the drums they had this year, the swirl patterns. Oh, someone's here. Hi. You've come just in time to hear me ramble about marching band, or if you put anything in the chat, I will ramble about whatever you put in the chat, because I love having people here. Almost looks like a candy cane right now. But after I'm done with these, we're gonna fill in the white space with all the black. I'm drawing like a weird spider lady today. Last time the problem when my stream crashed was because my phone gave me this weird like temperature warning. Good evening. What are you drawing? Hi, Tofu Cat. I love to draw weird monsters. So today I'm drawing this like the spider sort of lady. As you can see, she's got the face of a pretty lady, but when you look closer, you can see her spider body and these two spider faces and these legs with these sharp, pointy spider feet. So yeah, I love the horror genre. I plan on directing horror movies as a career. So yeah, you know, I love to design characters. Although I think when you really see my character design, I like to cosplay. So when you really see my character design like actually come to life, it's when I am like modeling or someone else is modeling, you know, the actual costume. Let's fill in these white spaces. Last time I did a stream, my phone gave me this weird warning about like overheating, and that's why the stream froze. So I'm putting my water bottle on the back of my phone, just to see if it like helps or anything. That music stream was a great one though before it crashed, because that was the one where I was playing with that like fish woodblock and the mallet popped off in front of everybody, and it was really funny. I remember you being there for that one because we were talking about Nero and Vice. And I was writing that song about Nero and Vice, and I decided, because I was having so much trouble writing the snare line, that I just decided, you know what? Fine, this song ain't gonna have any snares in it at all. Rip to all of my snare line fans, because Nibelheim does not have a snare part as well. I promise I'm writing something for you guys. Stay tuned. Also, rip to marimba players too. Because I think the song about Nero and Vice is entirely synth except for vibraphone. I love me some good vibes. Let's see. Back of the phone, feeling any? Okay. Gotta grab something cold. You know, my bed frame's kind of cold. What if I grab something? If I grab something metal to put it up against. Ooh, the Sharpie container. is pretty cool. Let me see if I can grab something from the bathroom that's cold. All right. I grabbed this cup. Hopefully it'll help. I'm still drawing the spider. It's just that with this camera angle and, you know, me trying to prevent the phone from overheating and the stream from ending prematurely, I'm just putting stuff on the back of my phone so that hopefully it doesn't overheat. Boy, I've talked about a lot of random topics today. Does she have a name yet? No. I just literally I started the stream by saying, "Hey, you know what? I gotta think of something people are scared of," and I was like, "Spiders!" And then I was like, "Okay, what if it was like a Black Widow, but the hourglass is the body?" So I drew the hourglass, and I was like, "Hey, that looks like a woman's dress," and so I decided to put a woman's head on it, and that's I don't know. The chat can name her. Because I love my chat. You guys are the best chat. Like, you guys are always there for me. Like, you're here to, people in the chat, they're here to, like, compliment my musical talent. That shirt, what has happened? It's a long story. Let's just say, a long, suspicious story involving ketchup spill. Well, I mean, I love Pikachu. I have tons of Pikachu plushies. Yeah, it was one of them. Trust me, guys. It's the Pikachu's fault. But yeah, it's a long story, but I love this shirt. It's, yeah, the tale of the blood shirt. Maybe it's got something to do with that intergrade video. Oh my gosh, he's bleeding. Me out here doing an impression of myself, roasting myself in the process. I don't actually sound that high-pitched, guys, I swear. I was on, there's another streamer I like who sometimes does Final Fantasy, called Legendary Devil Owner. And so I was on his stream, chatting with him, and he was playing FF7 Original, so he was doing all the voices. And so when he was doing Jesse, he was always talking like, "Oh, Cloud, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Your Jesse impression sounds just like me." Except for the fact that I, you know, hate Cloud. And then he was like, "Oh, Cloud, I just want to stab you and push you off a cliff." And I'm like, "Yes, that's me. That's literally me. That is what I sound like in real life." So you're gonna fill in the black space. How's the phone doing? Still pretty, seems less hot, which is good. You know, don't want it overheating. I'm surprised my phone didn't overheat during that Reno video. But yeah, it stayed intact. Speaking of Reno, were you guys here for that? No, I think there was only one person in that stream. And that was, I think, Daniel F. Was the name of the person in that stream. But I was flipping through a Final Fantasy VII art book, and I was looking at a picture of Reno, and I got told by the chat to get my mind out of the gutter, and that's still one of my favorite things that's ever happened on any one of my streams, besides the mallet falling off while I'm playing with it. I mean, it's I mean, that little instrument set was made for kids, but I still like to think of it as a thing to take pride in. You know, I'm such a sick percussionist that I broke a mallet while I was streaming. How cool is that? So look, we got legs filled in now. Gonna do the bottom of the skirt thingy, and then do the spider feet drill triangle thingies, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. Fill in the bottom of the skirt with red. You know, because red's a nice color. I mean, purple's actually my favorite color. My 3 favorite color schemes... sorry, can't talk. My favorite color scheme is purple, black, and red together. So, if you've noticed in a lot of my comments and a lot of my descriptions, I usually have a purple, black, and red heart emoji in there somewhere. It's kind of like a signature. Ooh, guys. Check out the silver Sharpie. That's nice. I was gonna add a little bit of blood there, but I actually think I like the silver just on its own. Anyone in the chat? No, no one said anything else yet. I actually thought I was the only girl who actually hated Cloud until I found you. Like, yes, so finally someone cultured. Yes, I am a woman of culture, baby. Welcome to the club of people who hate Cloud Strife. You have come to the right channel. I mean, the reason why I hated Cloud at first was because I was introduced to the franchise via Smash Brothers, so I had a huge crush on Sephiroth, and I was like, oh yeah, I hate Cloud because he killed Sephiroth. But then as I started reacting to and making Final Fantasy content, handshake emoji, here, virtual handshake. As I started actually making Final Fantasy VII content and reacting to cutscenes, Cloud's kind of a jerk anyways. Let's be real here. Like, he's just so rude to everybody. And it's like, you know, if I were in the position of like Tifa or Aerith, I would not want to help him at all. You know, I'd just be like, you know, you're acting like a jerk. So no, I don't want to help you. You know, I will save the planet on my own. Thank you very much. Although, just kidding, because glory to Shinra. Just gonna outline face. Sephiroth did nothing wrong. Yeah! Yeah, that's where it's at. Alright, so here is the finished Spider Lady. It's cool. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I just went like, hey, you know, a lot of people don't like spiders, and then I just went from there. What should I do next? I'm debating. Do I do like another? I don't really like to draw like existing characters. I love to like, you know, like I said, draw weird monsters, make my own characters. I'm debating, should I just draw like another like completely random thingy like that I just did, or do I do one of my Final Fantasy OCs? Because either way, they're both weird looking, they're both horror related. Which one? Cloud just reminds me of my older brother in terms of appearance, and they're both dry and rude to everyone who is nice to them, so I get an ick. Yes, there are certain Final Fantasy characters that remind me of, like, somebody I knew in real life, so they give me that, like, kind of gross feeling. That's my whole problem with Aerith, is I swear I've known a girl that looks just like Aerith, but I don't remember anything about that girl, and it freaks me the heck out to this day. That's why I'm so creeped out by Aerith. And then, I also don't like Yuffie just because she's straight up creepy. Like, she looks like a real woman, but you know she's CGI, and it just it gives me the ick feeling, like you said. You know, like Advent Children, Final Fantasy OC. All right then, Advent Children was different for me because like Cloud and Sephiroth and everyone else, they still had the kind of anime face. Oh, what the frick? This thing just ran out of lead on me. Okay, one sec. Ooh, a water bottle fell. Prop that up. One sec. Grabbing new lead. Frick this pencil. Oh crap, where is my lead storage thingy? Oh my god. Oh, found it. I should probably have this on hand for all my drawing streams now. Let's see. Did I even put anything in? Yes, Final Fantasy OC. I have a lot of Final Fantasy OCs. Like I said, there's that whole thing called the Chromatic Sinners, which is like a group of girls meant to be like the girlfriends to Final Fantasy characters. What the heck? I put the lead in and just disappeared into the pencil. What the frick? Sorry guys, gotta grab a new pencil. Oh my god. Sweet mother of Sephiroth. This freaking sucks. Okay, hold on. Let's see, anyone put anything in chat yet? Yeah, so the Chromatic Sinners, I don't know if there's, I've kind of described them, but not real, I've kind of described them a bit in some of my streams, but like never really shown off any of the character designs except for like Stripe and Moreau, but I don't know if there's one you guys want in particular. There's this one I've been wanting to draw, which is this neon girl that glows in the dark. And I think she would look great drawn with Sharpies. So unless anyone's got any objections to that, I think I will be drawing Venari next. Alright, anyone got any objections to Venari, the day glow girl, as I call her? Let's see. Phone's still hot. Okay. Gotta prop that thing back up again. No, it just sounds cool. Okay then, Venari it is. So, I don't know if there's like any, I know there's a couple people, but I don't know if anyone on my channel's fans of ooh, screwed up the head already. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I know, trust me, this relates to Final Fantasy, okay? Trust me on this one. I don't know how many people who like my channel are fans of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, but that's kind of what I based the whole Chromatic Sinners concept around. Each of these girls, Lamau, each of these girls is the girlfriend of a Final Fantasy guy, and each girl represents a personality trait, just kind of like how the My Little Ponies have their elements of harmony thing, you know? One is loyalty, one's generosity, one's honesty, and so they all represent the positive traits and qualities of a good friend. But these girls, the Chromatic Sinners, they represent the qualities of evil people. So this is, well, I'm currently drawing her. This is Venari. She is the girlfriend of Nero from Final Fantasy VII, and she represents sadism. And her whole thing is the happier she is, the brighter she glows, but she's a sadist, so, you know, she's torturing and murdering people, then yeah, you know, she's all glowing bright. And going back to what I said of, like, the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, I very much consider her, like, the Pinkie Pie of the group. Sort of imagine her being like, "Hi, my name's Venari. I love torturing and murdering people. See, when I'm happy, I glow so bright, and it's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. I love to voice my characters as well. I think it's super fun. Let's see, just starting to draw like the top of her body. Nothing too interesting so far. Looks like, almost looks like a penguin from here. You know, we could quit drawing Venari and just draw a penguin instead. Penguin without a beak so far. Those are not her arms, by the way. They are, it's just it's part of the outfit. Almost like those 80s sort of shoulder pads. Yeah, if you couldn't have guessed from the fact that, one of the chromatic sinners is literally, neon glow in the dark, 80s horror is, definitely one of my things. Love that aesthetic. You know, just, I love so many horror aesthetics in general. Yeah, 80s definitely up there with, as one of my favorites. Crap. I have a feeling that, just purely because of her design, I think Venari is going to be very popular with, the Stranger Things. I can see Venari, no, that is actually how you spell that right. Wearing like those bright 80s clothing, or that bright scene girl clothing, or hair from the early 2000s. Yeah, it's kind of like that, actually. There's, Reno's girlfriend from Chromatic Sinners, Stripe. She's like the 80s punk rock aesthetic, which is really fun. Cause Venari and Stripe they have like clothing from the same era, but they're so different. One's all black and white, and then one's got like every color of the rainbow on her. I love, you know, all sorts of period clothing and, historical fashions. So, each chromatic sinner is definitely representative of, some sort of Sup, hi Dark Descent. You're watching the Orwellian Wires drawing stream. How are you? So yeah, Venari definitely has that, sort of 80s, I would say, like 80s, 90s, 2000s, I think. I have a picture of Stripe here somewhere. Here. This is, Stripe Radley. Good. Oh, cool, good to hear. If Stripe is supposed to be, the 1980s, then Venari is definitely, the 1990s. And there is, sorry if I don't type much, still listening while playing game. Yeah, that's fine, I totally get that. I do that while, on other streams too. There is a 2000s girl, but she's not really like what you'd consider like mainstream 2000s culture. She's meant to represent, like the new age sort of religious movement. She's really, I don't want to talk about her, because I'm working on a pretty major, project with her. It's a film called Blue Moon. I've mentioned it in passing, but never really given any details. You know if LDO is going to upload today. I don't, sorry. Yeah, Venari so far, as you can see, she's kind of got like crazy sort of spread out pose. That's her, you know, she's like, she's just like a crazy sadist who, you know, she loves torturing people, but oh, I'm gonna pose like this, you know, I'm gonna stab you, I'm gonna slit your throat, but I'm gonna have some fun. Let's dance while doing it. Yeah, that's it's Venari for you. Um, I love her. She's my favorite little drug induced hallucination. I love her. Gotta add the wings too. Yes, she also has wings. Kind of like how Nero has his like skeleton robot wings, but this chick's wings light up too, and I think that's pretty sick, pretty radical, pretty epic. Her wings are more sort of like what you would call fairy wings, sort of. So see, got sort of the more triangle shape, kind of like Tinkerbell's wings, but a bit more pointy. And then her eyes. I'm high right now. I'm high right. No, you do wheat. No, I don't. I just said, like, you know, like in movies, you know, when somebody has like a drug induced hallucination, like Venari is my new sleep paralysis demon. Yes, I am so glad I have given somebody a sleep paralysis demon through my Final Fantasy OCs. Like, I know it's a joke, but holy crap, like, now, I don't know what you're talking about. Holy crap, like, whenever somebody says anything I make is scary, it gives me such a serotonin boost. Oh! I know, sounds like my leg's literally shaking, like, at the thought of something I created being called scary. It's, I love it! Make sure the phone's not heating. Yeah, you know, as someone who makes horror content, yeah, love to be called scary. Just like as a person, like I don't do anything to purposely make people feel uncomfortable or weirded out. You know, sometimes people act weirded out by me when I'm doing nothing. Like, had this very hurtful experience one time where I bought this really cool, creepy vintage cat mask and decided to wear it to a flea market. And I thought, well, oh, you know, it's full of vintage things, so people will appreciate it. And then there were people that laughed, and even a lady that said, like, well, that's one way to get attention. And it's like, I wasn't even trying to get attention. I'm just, it's literally a cat mask. I can actually show you guys it right now, because I really love this mask so freaking much. And if I would wear it more often if I wasn't terrified after that. Message retracted. Hi. Hi everyone. I'm Orwellian Virus. I really love this mask. It's so cute and so creepy, and it's definitely my vintage aesthetic. Definitely gonna be using this in some horror projects. It's a character called the Cat Face. Putting the mask back on where it came from. Yeah, I love the Cat Face too. She's a fun character. Not one of the sinners, but would definitely hang out with them. As I said before, the best way to sort of see my character design is via cosplay. How long you plan on streaming? I don't know. I just like to, you know, go, you know, however long I want. I'm not bound by rules. as I said before, like, the best way to experience my character design, that mask would look cool with a dark Lolita dress. Oh, you better believe I have a dark Lolita dress. I'm going to an anime convention soon, and I'm gonna be filming, and so I'll post about it, obviously. But I am gonna wear sort of dark Lolita dress, not with the mask though, there, so it'll be super fun. Said before, the best way to experience my character design is to see like the actual costume, and what's so awesome about Venari's costume is that pretty much all the components of her IRL costume, it's the hair color, they do actually glow in the dark. So like, she's got a wig that looks white in normal lighting, but if you turn on a black light, her hair is green like this, and it's super cool looking. Normally in like regular lighting, she would have like white skin, like white is in the skin tone. But when she's in black light or darkness, she's got sort of this purple tint to it. Venari also has a sister too named Rhine. Rhine's fun. She's Vice's girlfriend, predictably, and Rhine is, you know how each of the girls represent something. So Venari is sadism, but Rhine is cowardice, essentially meaning she's a coward. She will attempt to flee from every battle, and that's like the whole gimmick. Like I think one of the quotes I jot down for like what would their like famous quotes be, is one of Ryan's quotes would be like, yeah, the only reason why Vice is dating me is because he's the only one who can put up with me, and I can just hide behind him the whole time. Actually, wait, no, that wasn't the voice I imagine. Yeah, the only reason he's dating me is because he's the only one who can put up with me and my someone there in the corner. So yeah, she is scared to death of practically anything, spiders, sharks, especially the dark. Do never turn off the lights when Ryan is in the room, because Ryan's little secret is that she's actually pretty killer, just like her sister Venari. And so Ryan will attempt to kill you if you turn off the lights. Okay, I gotta think about this. What sort of color should the main outfit be? I'm gonna have it be purple because I want to go to an anime convention soon as a Demon Slayer character, but I can't make up my mind on who to. Oh, I love Demon Slayer! I forgot to ask you about it because I've noticed your profile picture is from Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer. If you want, I'll take a quick break from drawing and prop my phone against something cold, see if it can help it cool off. But I'll show you a little bit of my Demon Slayer merchandise. Don't worry, it'll be quick. I only have a couple little things, but they're super adorable. And I wanted to, yeah, I definitely wanted to show that on stream once. Okay, so we got all the stuff. So I think the show as a whole has a really strong cast of characters. But I will admit, I have a big crush on Gyu, and especially a huge crush on Muzan, so that's pretty much what my little collection is here. So we've got this tiny little chibi Gyu. He's very cute. He's a mad boy. Then we got Muzan right here. He's even got the little nail. He's even got his nail coloring, so you know they added that detail. Yeah, and the animation is peak. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. We have the Muzan Funko Pop. His box actually, I don't know where the box is, but his box, when you lifted up the back to open him up, it actually said, Gyu, my boy. Yes, love Gyu. It actually said, like, I am perfection, no man can match me, or something like that. And I thought that was so cool how they had something on the back of the little flap. Speaking of Gyu, you've come to the right place, because look at this tiny boy. He's just a tiny little Gyu sitting there. I've always said he looks very uncomfortable, like he saw something he wasn't supposed to. Actually, I have the game on Switch, and I'm actually playing it right now as I'm on the stream. How is that? I wanted to buy it, but somebody told me they're making a second one, so that's why I held off on buying it. He fits perfectly on my finger, and he is weighted. Don't ask me how I found out he's weighted there, okay? But he's weighted with bean bags at the bottom so that he can sit down. And lastly, my favorite item in the collection. It's so stinking cute. It's a plushie Muzan. I love him. He's adorable. He's got the softest little hair, most adorable little eyes. He's got his hat. He can wear like sun hat. He can pull it down. He's got the little coattails in the back, tiny shoes. He's so cute. And it's also weighted at the bottom so that he can sit. Once again, do not ask me how I found out that these Demon Slayer plushies have weights on the bottom. It's a long story. But yeah, that's sort of my little Demon Slayer collection. I'm hoping when I go to the convention, I can buy more stuff. There is a story mode and a versus mode that's kind of like Street Fighter, where you can make the characters fight each other, which is why I've got it. Yeah, I've seen some footage from the game, and it looks really good. And I want to get it, but I've held off on it because someone told me they're coming out with a second one, which is why I haven't bought it yet. Also, the first one apparently doesn't have Muzan, and that freaking sucks. Just putting my boys back. You know what? I love him, and I'm he can stay and watch the drawing stream. Okay, so let's get back to the drawing portion of the drawing stream. In terms of game animation, I would say versus mode better than story mode, because I feel like they could have done more with that. Yeah, I agree with you, and there's some games like that, like Dissidia. Currently, Venari so far. She's wacky looking, and that's why she's so cool. Let me see, purple. You know, purple's my favorite color, so of course there are going to be purple characters, a lot of purple characters. Look at this color. This is a nice color too. Yeah, I love these Chromatic Sinners characters so much. I love them like they're friends to me, you know. Because I originally created them because I was like, man, I want to fantasize about having all these hot Final Fantasy dudes, but like, the thing is, I want all of them, and so that's why I created this group of characters, and then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm really into like literature and allegories and stuff. I mean, my name is Orwellian Wirus. Like, why would I not be into literature? So I was like, hey, what if they all represented a personality trait? And they all have some form of magical powers to go along with it. Hope this doesn't ruin Giyu for you, but I'm not suffering alone, because apparently Giyu's Japanese voice actor is the same as Cloud's, and I'm mortified because I've never... Oh, frick! I mean, I still love this tiny boy, but that's a thought right there. That is really makes you think. Oh my god. Okay, but imagine Giyu with the Buster Sword, though. That would be really funny. Like, as much as I hate Cloud, I like the Buster Sword just because, like, it's so big and impractical that it's just, like, the punchline to any, like, Final Fantasy joke. You know, if there's a Final Fantasy comedy hour or something like that, you know, one of the first jokes someone is gonna make is like, hey, how could Cloud carry that Buster Sword? It's so darn big, am I right? I've seen fan art of that. Sick. I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. No, it's like the first joke that everybody goes to when mocking Final Fantasy. It's like, look at this dude and his huge sword. Funny. And I must admit, it does make me laugh because I freaking hate Cloud. So of course I will laugh at people being mean to him. Yeah, current progress so far. As you can see, she is very colorful. Giyu solos Cloud. Yes! Oh my god. I would love to see like a fan animation of that. It would be so funny. That's what I've always loved crossovers, and like, you know, I'm still a kid at heart. Like I still play with toys, you know, and I still love, you know, weird and crazy crossovers, you know, like making my Final Fantasy dudes fight the Ghostbusters because I love both franchises, and I know that there's never gonna be a crossover or anything, but you know, I'm a fan of both. You know, it's my imagination. Let me play with it. Yeah, so I've always loved crossover fan art, especially I'm very into the Pokemon fandom, and holy crap, the crossover fan art in the Pokemon fandom is amazing. Like, you could search up like Pokemon and anything, and it probably exists. Like, pretty much every fandom I'm in has had Pokemon fan art. I mean, they've even done, there's even, figurines of Pikachu's dressed as Demon Slayer characters, and they're so freaking adorable. So far. Yes, I don't care if people think the colors clash. That's the way it's supposed to be. She's, you know, the day glow drug-induced hallucination girl. I don't care about people's opinion, and she sure as heck doesn't either, because she's a sadist and she just wants to murder people. Then again, why wouldn't she want to? Oh god, that's gonna get me put on a watch list or something, right? I mean, as if the videos I made about Nero haven't already gotten me put on a watch list, because jeez, sheesh, I am a I don't know how to describe it. I would say, I would call myself, you know, in the horror genre, we've got, you know, your sort of cult classics, which, like, are not for everybody, but some people really like them. Yeah, I would call myself a, very cult classic YouTuber. I am definitely not for everybody, and definitely not for kids. Oh boy, I know some kids for a fact that watch my channel, and if one of those kids is here on stream right now, I apologize for Shirtless Reno, but then again, I've said numerous times, this channel's not for kids, so why are you watching it anyway? Yeah. I love how, like, I didn't expect Shirtless Reno to blow up so much, but I'm so happy it did, because in retrospect, I think it's so funny. Like, I was just hyped for that. There's also a shirtless Rufus video that goes along with it, but unfortunately that one didn't get that much attention. But it was really funny too, because I was just like commenting on like the stuff he says in the battle, and he's like, let's make it a night to remember. I'm like, yes, please! And then at the end, when he jumps onto the helicopter, he's like, tonight marks a new beginning. For shit, it's too late, you said it. Said what? Uh-oh. In the end, when Rufus jumps on the helicopter, he's like, tonight marks a new beginning for Shinra. I just loudly yell, amen! And then the video just ends right there. This is so good. Shirtless Reno Candle, shirtless Reno. Yes! One day we shall summon him. Begin the cult. I mean, we've already started a religion, the Church of the Sephiroth Frog. I should make more videos on that. And I also have an OC from an upcoming Final Fantasy fan. Yes, we shall summon him. I also have an OC from an upcoming Final Fantasy fanfic I'm working on. And I want to make a religion out of her as well. Her name's Esmeralda, and she's just a little green bat that follows Vincent Valentine around. That's literally all she frickin' is. And that's why I want to make a religion out of it. Yes, as you can see, this is a very chaotic YouTube channel. Like, I love Dungeons and Dragons as well, and I would totally describe my D&D alignment as chaotic. Like, you know, no good, evil, or neutral. No, it's just chaotic. You know, got all those Final Fantasy memes about, I'm going to kill chaos. Well, guess what? I am chaos! So far, Venari is a very chaotic character as well. You know, she's a type of person, you know, some Shinra soldier just died and everyone's all in disbelief, and she just comes into the room, you know, all in neon lights, the big wings. Hi guys! Oh my gosh, is somebody bleeding on the floor? Oh, that's so cool! Oh. I love voice acting my characters. I just love, you know, I'm like a little girl who never grew out of, you know, playing dress up, but I took it to a very disturbing extreme. You know, I love, you know, pretending to be other characters, especially my own original characters. Because I think it's fun, you know, a lot of people are like, ew, cringe, but cringe culture sucks. We should cancel cringe culture, in my humble opinion. So yeah, you know, I love, you know, I love pretending to be other characters, and I've actually been thinking, once I get some cosplays together, I kind of want to do some roleplay streams where, I stream as, one of my original characters. I think it'll be super fun. I think a Venari roleplay stream would be so much fun, especially if I've got, especially if I buy a black light, get all the lights turned off in here, you know, I'm glowing super bright, and I just, you know, I just get to be my Final Fantasy OC for a bit, you know, I get to talk to people while I'm here. Alright, so here is the finished drawing. Here is Venari. I love her. Precious little drug-induced hallucination, baby. I think I'm going to actually end the stream soon, so if there's anything anybody wants to say right now in the chat, speak now or forever hold your peace while I clean up all these drawing supplies. I had so much fun with you all. Y'all that come to the streams are such great people. I love each and every one of you. I just love the fact that you're watching my channel in the first place. Like, I always get so self-conscious about this channel and like the amount of viewers I have, because I want to have a big fandom. Like, I want people to draw Orwellian Wires fan art and write fan fiction and stuff. But like, you know, you guys make it all worth it. I suppose I arrived rather late, but greeting. Oh, hello, Hysteria. I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? I just finished up a drawing stream. Drew this spider character that I just created out of nowhere. And then I drew Venari, one of my Final Fantasy OCs. Her last name, by the way, she does have a last name. It's Venari Heartlight, and her sister Rhine. Her full name is not Venari, sorry, Rhine Faintheart, because she's a coward. Yeah, maybe next time, if you guys want, I'll draw Rhine for you guys, so you guys could see the sisters together. See. Oh, I also showed off my Demon Slayer merch collection and this little Muzan, which I love. He's so cute. I'm surprised the stream lasted this long, because last music stream got interrupted because apparently my iPhone was overheating, but I guess propping it against some cold stuff helped it. So I'll keep that in mind for the next stream. Could be just my bias, but the art reminds me of biblically accurate angels, just more colorful. Yeah, it's totally got that kind of vibe. I mean, like, not to get into anything here, but I am an atheist, but I do appreciate that form of art, you know. I think it's cool. I think artwork of, like, devils and demons, totally up my alley. It's my jam. Yeah, I could totally see Venari in one of those, like, biblically accurate angels memes. Maybe I should do, maybe next drawing stream, I should draw that. Should draw some biblically accurate angels. Maybe even do a glow in the dark one. Be not afraid, my radical child. Fellow atheist here as well. Nice. That would be a fun character design. I should do that next time on drawing stream. But yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you back here again. Was about to do the whole Sephiroth thing. Good to see you, Hysteria. You know me and my Sephiroth. You know me and my ever-growing harem of Final Fantasy men. That's just become my main gimmick now, and I love it. Although, beware, it not always might be this innocent. You know, I'm not just a girl who loves Final Fantasy men. See, I'm just a little girl with a big imagination, and I always get a little help from my friends. So yeah, if anyone wants to say anything else before the stream ends, now's the time. I initially liked your channel for spiritual reasons, which I suppose is the wrong reason, haha. Well, actually, you're not wrong there, because I am a horror movie director. Like, I do plan on making horror movies, so you did come for the right place, and I think, even if you're not into Final Fantasy, I think you will really like Chromatic Sinners, which is what this girl is from. Essentially, the concept in a nutshell is this group of girls, and they are all the girlfriends of Final Fantasy boys, but each girl represents, like, an evil personality trait and has a power to go along with it. So, Venari, this one, her personality trait is supposed to be sadism, and her whole thing is, you know, when she's torturing and killing people, she glows in the dark, but she glows brighter the happier she is. And I'll show you another one. This girl is meant to be irrationality, so she can almost like glitch around really fast, but she can't really control it. So, you know, she'll be like, oh, behind you, then in front of you, you know, side to side, all that. And I do plan on making movies with these characters, which I'm super excited for. So yeah, it's Chromatic Sinners in a nutshell. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this drawing stream with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if anyone wants to say something now, I keep wanting to end the stream, but I'm too scared that someone has something to say. You know, once again, if anyone has anything they want to say, go ahead right now. Said, speak now, forever hold your peace. I'll just be shuffling this Final Fantasy deck while I wait if anyone has anything to say. But yeah, this was so much fun. I really enjoyed this drawing stream and talking to you guys. But yeah, make sure to stop by for the next drawing stream. You know, maybe I'll do, I can't guarantee that I'll do like requests or something, but you know, maybe I'll get a little inspiration from the chat. There's no more people left, so bye bye my little Hackmons. Have a great day.